What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we officially have taken the top off of the Jeep for the first time. Now, we have taken the front two sections off quite frequently, never took the back off. But the biggest thing that bothers me is it's still on the stock wheels. So over here are our 17x9s wrapped in 35-inch general grabber tires. Let's do this. There she be, all in her glory. All back to how everything should be with the freaking top off. But for today, we are getting back into the groove of things with the Camaro. Like I said, we are going to tear down some things on the car today. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, how in depth I want to get with everything, but we are going to be making more progress on the third gen Camaro today. So there might be a lot of time lapses, lots of music, just enjoy it. And if this was your first time watching a video on my channel, this is going to be an ongoing project. Plus, we've got the Warrior torn apart. We have my snowmobile, obviously the Jeep out there, and my LB7 Duramax, which unfortunately is getting sold. Removing seats are always easy but an adventure. But anyway, the driver's seat and the passenger seat are now out of the Camaro, which is perfect because I want to get all this carpet out, not necessarily today, but eventually. Now, since that we are going to be putting racing seats inside this car, I'm taking this stuff out. We're not going to need this anymore. Honestly, it's just, this whole thing's going to be like gutted on the inside, so it's really not going to be like complete on the interior. The door panels are not going to be on. I'm going to make my own door panels. The top up inside here is not going to have the plastics. The back's not going to have the plastics. There's not going to be a rear seat. There's going to be a little roll bar that goes inside here, most likely for racing seats with a 5-point harness. Probably just going to splice this cord, just cut it. I can obviously pull this carpet out and see if it's just something connected. Actually, no, I don't have to. I could just disconnect it right here. So one of the next things is I need to disconnect these from the belts on either side so we can permanently get these out. Like I said, we are going to be putting a roll cage and a 5-point harness inside this vehicle. We don't need the standard bolt up everything, so yeah, we should be in good shape. This carpet is freaking nasty. I cannot wait to get this all out. I'm debating if I want to put black carpet in, which honestly I think that's the route that I'm going to go with. Check out these sick pedal covers. Awesome. I also found a lot of like electrical connections underneath the seat, which is kind of concerning. Like, I mean, you guys can even see like there's like ground wire and other stuff. You can see some sticking right here. I don't know what the previous owner did to this car, but it doesn't matter, you know, obviously, because this is just going to be plain Jane. But underneath here, we're going to be able to see if we have any rust coming through the floorboards. Little bit of an update. The whole driver's side is cleared out. As you can see, the carpet is extremely nasty. I have this all cleared out, the bottom portion of the seat, and I'm working on this top portion right now. Now, on my 1988, it was wrecked on the passenger side rear. So this plastic piece and the one that I already got off up on the top there, we need for that car. So I have to be super careful when taking this out, which it is a pain in the ass, because one of the problem areas that I have is there's this one last screw, and it's down in through here. Really difficult to get a screwdriver in there. No matter what way you have the seat, extremely hard to get that out. So I'm trying my best not to break this plastic, because like I said, it needs to go in my 1988. So I started pulling this carpet up, and I noticed something very interesting. Now obviously you're gonna have like dirt and stuff inside here, but there is glass all underneath here, which is kind of concerning. I mean, obviously I knew the vehicle was wrecked in the front end of the car. This carpet obviously wasn't replaced after the first initial wreck. Now this car is a salvage title car, so honestly it makes me feel like this was either a T-top broke at some point, or they replaced the back hatch and the hatch broke. But it's just very odd that there's chunks of glass in here, and they're decently thick, which makes me think it's more of the back hatch glass. Not sure. Anyway, not too concerned about it, you know, obviously, because everything is going to be cleaned up and figured out anyway. But as you can see, I got the other side taken out. I still have to get that seatbelt mount taken out, but I would like to get this carpet out, but I don't think I can do that without taking the center console out, which I don't want to do today. So we'll probably just pull this up, see how the floorboards look. See, there's even glass underneath here. You see that? Really weird. Huh. All right. Now I want to know what you guys think. Should we turn this into just a 2-passenger vehicle, or should we keep it open to having people in the back seat? With it being a drag car down the road, I don't necessarily feel it's necessary to have back seats. Quite frankly, I don't even know if it's going to have a passenger seat. It probably will, just in the case that I want to take somebody on the road. Drop a comment down below with what you guys think, if we should just do the roll bar and delete the back seats in general. And also, if anybody's looking for 3rd Gen Camaro seats, just DM me on Instagram at SnussyCopen, and the seats are yours. The only thing with the seats is I'm going to need the brackets off of the bottom, so it would just be the seats minus the bracket, because whatever seats that I get ultimately for this car, I'm going to need the brackets. So if you guys just need the seats, maybe they're in nicer condition than yours and you already own a 3rd Gen Camaro, just swap brackets out. I tell you what, if this video can get 25 likes, I will straight pipe the Camaro before we do the motor swap, and I will do a burnout in my driveway with a straight piped 305 Camaro. But in order to do that, you guys have to share the freaking video, obviously like the video, and if you're not already, make sure you are subscribed. Just a little bit of an update so you guys know what to expect coming up with the Camaro. Obviously, I had to get the front left fender off of the vehicle. I had to get the ground effects off of the driver's side as well. Get them all off so we can sand them down and get them ready to be painted. On top of that, obviously, we need to finish the interior. We need to get it completely gutted. The carpet needs to be taken out. I need to figure out if I'm going to be putting carpet back down in there, which I'm pretty sure I am. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be putting black carpet all the way across. Now with that, I'm debating whether or not I want to put like a rust sealant inside underneath, like almost do like a rhino lining underneath the carpet to help preserve the floorboards. Whew, that's juicing. Anyway, now on top of it, we still have to get a lot of plastic dip taken off, primarily on the passenger side of the car. That's going to be kind of a pain in the ass. Some of you guys recommended pressure washing it, so I'm honestly just going to grab a pressure wash it, see if I can get that going. Then we have to figure out the motor, because I want the motor to be running perfectly for when we do the swap into my 1988. Then we are really going to be starting to hammer down on the damage up on the front. Obviously, you can see underneath there where it's kind of caved in. We talked before about possibly getting another piece and putting it in there. This obviously needs to be replaced, so that's going to be changed out. I'm going to try to heat this stuff up, see if we can maybe beat it out to a point where it's acceptable to properly fit everything back. And I don't want it to be weak. I want to do it right. So if I am not comfortable with how that looks afterwards, then that's where we're going to do. We're just going to completely replace that front quarter and go from there. So if this was your first time watching a video on my channel, guys, I hope you give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you guys are excited to make more progress on the 3rd Gen Camaro and ultimately what it will be like down the road. following the process of this freaking beast, which is so nice to have it back on the 35s and to have the top completely off. I think it looks so much better, so much better like that. I've talked about even going higher on the lift on this and maybe doing 37s. Like I said, unfortunately the Duramax is going, so still kind of teetering back and forth what vehicle we're replacing that with. Like I said, I would like it to be a family vehicle. If a truck pops up that is a crew cab, I might think about it, but looking more towards an SUV for the time being right now, because I want to get this car done and I want this to even be more badass. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next one.